Happy and a blissful Sunday to every one of us. Today we are here again together and to learn about different knowledge, different marketing and management skills. And of course, we are very much thankful to our speakers and guests, faculty members who are here supporting us, especially to Professor Irene Prosta, who gave us a very untouchable, inspirable message to all graduating students. And of course, people who are gathered in this platform. Of course, we are live in Facebook at the BTS. The same way, we are also live in our YouTube account and the Zoom. Same, of course, thank you to my friend, Professor Marvin Puentes, an office administration faculty member, and my batchmate when we are in college, who discuss about demonstrate how leaders apply different leadership styles and skills based on the situations and skills level of his team members in the particular situations or tasks, leading self and inspiring purpose to determine how people could give, how we can improve ourselves. And now, as part of the professor's address, we will hear and we are here to discuss about move beyond marketing, the business developments and marketing platform of course, we always saying that in terms of going beyond marketing, of course, hi everyone, my name is MJ Marquez, speaking to you about how to develop your business and how to market effectively. And today, we're going to talk about one of the most important areas of business that is required to grow revenue and what is the customer relation management or your customer relationship management program and use the program called Move Beyond Marketing. So Move gives you all the stages of sales cycles. So what are the people in the sales and marketing cycle to become a new client and have our lead in the category? So when we generate our leads, they are going to populate into leading in. And then, and if the text, like for example, we're talking about text, we're talking about some means on how we can able to communicate them. Because we have different platforms like texting messages, automations. They're going to move into the text back category. And when they have calls or through 5 to 3 minutes through that platform, you have to those stages. And because of we want to train our people or your people, that those who are actions required to move on to different means to have an appointment. That is one, of course, one way or another. We could able to do something to improve our means of attachment to our client or to our business partners. So when we talk about upsurge of marketing, business development and marketing platform, we says that upsurge your marketing is a small business struggle to keep a pipeline filled in with the new people to speak with the patients to treat. Beyond marketing focuses on driving a new qualified patients opportunities right to your phone through target Facebook and Google Ads campaigns. At what we mentioned last Sunday, we talk about transforming enterprise through social media. And it could help to us to develop or determine. Second thing, launch a stunning websites that could turn your website into a powerful lead generations machines that ranks at the top of Google, complete with what widgets for patients to easily or client to easily start conversations with you, keyword or ranking content, retargeting pixels, and more way on how we could get the attentions or to call back, no? To see to it that your clients, your customers' loyalty maintained. The next one is develop and train your people. Turning into the front desk, like for example, of course, we have different people, no, that we always put in the uh, face of your business area. So let us always remember that turn your front desk into appointment booking machine. Unlike before that we do giving flyers, do outsourcing, like you people go out to your working place, give some flyers, no, go around. So now turning in your front desk into an appointment booking, like different platform. At what we mentioned, we used technology. We use different platforms, different social media accounts, no, like appointment booking machines. In our business development training academy, your team will learn everything from the different type of sales, handling objections and ensuring a high show rate, and of course to get a high satisfaction of our client satisfactions, because that is one of our objectives, that is one of your objectives, you know. So to adapt and to sustain that particular way, we have to, we talk about develop and train your people or your team. So try to lead management that get clear optics into your business in real time. Have all your client leads into funnel into a single lead management software. Like for example, as what we mentioned, move beyond marketing, to centralize all the inbound calls, like for example, texting, scheduling, or in doing appointments, especially if you are in sales. But if you can able to give or deliver a very fast service, we establish 24/7 customer service. One of a very good and complete clarity service that our people or your customers could able to touch with you anytime. And of course, if they have also complained, no, and they need someone to be tapped, they really know where they could call, where they could touch. So the next is consumers have human-like relationship with brands, and consumers show similar emotions in relationships in brands as they do with other humans. There are two types of consumers brand relationship. Number one, exchange relationship and the communal relationships. And when we talk about relationships, consumers show similar emotions in relationship in the brands as they are do with other humans. If you want to maintain customers' brand loyalty, you must provide value to your customer. Brands must understand their customers so they can provide them value in the way that they expect it. And consumers' relations with brands are not that only different from the relationship with people, but some you genuinely care about, while others are in your life and simply because you depend on them. For marketers understanding, the difference between the two kinds of relationship is essential to marketing sure, or marketing making sure that you know how to deal with your customers. Marketers who could realize this will be a better positions to retain customers and improve the perception of customers who are unhappily with the brand, service, or the product itself. One kind of consumers that we could able to parang relationship of our people to relate to the brand based on the primarily on the economic factors. We always says that we have to relate, our people must be related to the brand based on the economic factors. Like for example, the Walmart attracts customers based on price and the volume. In what the researchers call manual relationship, consumers relate to the brand based on carrying trust, partnership, State Farm. For example, sales it itself as a good neighbor. And one thing perhaps that could give you tips on this, we always say that your branding and marketing strategies are the first steps toward communicating your business to consumers, which can help start building the relationship that cultivates consumers' loyalty. Now, let's try to talk or to speak about brand customer relationship and what is really brand relationship. When we talk about brand awareness, when a brand has built a trust in its customers, brand loyalty begins. If customers find a product they can believe in, they will be loyal to brands. But companies have to try and to create this relationship with customers. And that is only steps, the first steps, they must then work to maintain the grow the relationship. Customers want to feel fulfilled either because of the product feels or a need because of they feel loyal to it. You might have both kinds of customers and you must find ways to appeal to each type of customer. Of course, offer a product of that meets your customers' needs and to ensure it's reliable of the highest quality. Let's talk about an authenticity. Authenticity, how consumers react to experience with the brand, both positive and the negative, depends on how they like the brand in the first place. Researchers said marketing professors at the United States school in our school in America, like for example in the Toronto, no? They said that the brand evaluations after an unfair satisfaction based on the 2019 results, the result is still applied today. It depended on the heavily on whether the consumer was in an exchanging brand or the what we call communal run. In the study, it set up the situations in which the consumers did not get what they paid for and wasn't reimbursed or gave in return for mistakes, and that's dignity after the error. Those who have communal relationship with the brand responded well passively because it assured or rest assured consumers about the caring nature of their associates or with what we call the brand. But remember, trust is one of important when we talk about customers relationship, consumers management relationships. Concern from the brand acted as a form of compensation in itself. However, this effect was not able to found in the consumer's relationship with the brand regarding the price volume. In that case, in the consumers did not think how they got their probable money or as worth of. It did not move them into consideration as the negative evaluations of the brand. However, always remember that the things that change with the problem needs addressing with the customers. As key takeaway on this, we must be reminded that there are several factors that lead themselves to create a quality relationship between the brand and the consumers. like the consumer's ability to identify the brand in the first place and the willingness to trust and commit to it. And brand relationship always be in the concept that allows business to remain or retain constantly engaged with the consumer. It intends to create human-like relationships between the brand and the consumers. A brand relationship is a step away, keeping the corrections of transactional only on a warrants deeper focus on the actual connections between the two parties. But the next question is, how are we going to build relationship with our customers? How are we going to build good relationship? Well, several digital tools improve that relationship. Sometimes these software options can use more harm than good. You can spin your wheels searching for a new leads and achieve short-term gains, but it is in the connections that you people make you with your customers that create sustainability in the long run. Consumers are expecting in the demand more from the brands today. If they do not see the value in the item or in an item, they will not pay premium price. There's a strong sense of competitions among the brands as consumers have more flexibility in their purchase. As the market expands and that options increase, consumers have become more unpredictable. Therefore, managing brand relationship is purely about the consumers. If a business wants to remain or retain or maintaining customers' brand relationship, it must create and provide the value. Remember, with all of the customers collected data today, sample, always many people now are questioning or asking, when were the establishments placed the information that they've been get from, for example, we entered before during the pandemic, we entered in the in one establishment and they required us to pull up for the contact tracing. The question is where they played the phone, the information. With all of the customers' data collected today, it's attempting to send our several emails to notify or nothing everything the customers like. Keep in mind that more communications you send in more, it could seem like that your brand only cares about paying the rent. Be creative in terms of using social media or technology. Use high quality contents and engage and interactions. Interacts is with your customer lending hand to solidifying the customer's brand relationship. As what we are trying to do today, we are also bringing or transforming using different vehicles in transforming enterprise or our business. And then among Foodpanda, Shopee, Lazada, and many more. But creating few communications that resonates the consumer's values and behavior helps sustain the brand relationship. Partnering in like, for example, an influencer that your customer sees as authentic can foster the brand loyalty. In the positions of yourselves as an expert in the industry and ask repeat customers for testimonials. Like, for example, reviews, evaluations, that sometimes perhaps we are the same, that you always look or you try to look sometimes about the reviews and the comments of the previous customers. Second thing is about take a breath. As revenue targets bloom in the background, it's important to remember that the brand loyalty requires more listening and less hates. Instead of making quick decisions based on the daily reports, use the data, anticipate your customers' needs and the wants. Of course, by taking a breath, you could get to know the customers on an intimate level instead of hoping from surface to surface. The third thing is try to build community. And building community could be, as a company, downturn have many causes that as long as economy competitors or a digital malfunctions can all blame. But if you have an established customer base on they can take their loyalty to the next level when times are less than the stellar. Whether you utilize your collected emails or list, repeat customers or super fans, current customers are the light of sustaining a business through rough times. A strong community that could a brand educate when facing stolen product ideas, bad reviews, or support for a new product launch or a company cost. That is just an example. And when we talk about optimizing customer service, we talk about without consistent customer service, it's impossible to build the brand loyalty. Do whatever it takes to have your customer service team to the next level. Considering investing a CRM or customer relation management, offering support via phone, email, online chats, and social media, and having clear return of exchange policy in the place of customers that need to tweak in their order. So sometimes we also offer incentives. Introducing a new brand that the world likes and offers since large corporations have an even bigger marketing budgets. It can be difficult for small business to get a piece of pie. Incentive like free shipping, like a free trial product, points based on reward program, could provide exponential value to the customer and the routine shopping visits to increase revenue, or what we call profit. Because that's the purpose, that is our goal, to increase the profit. Less the expenses, but increasing the profit of the company. Always remember, be prepared to adjust. As said, as some educators and entrepreneurs also saying that there's always in the military that no plans survives the first contact, meaning that you can have the best plan in the world, but as you in the isn't in action, things change, and you have to be ready and willing to adapt and problem solving quickly. As an entrepreneur, as a capitalist, as a businessman, a businesswoman, your value lies in solving problems, whether what is in your brand or the services, solving problems for other people, or you solving your problems with your organizations. But we have to be remember that there are several factors that lend themselves to create quality relationship between brand and customers, and we should be aware on that, because customers want to feel and fulfilled, either because the product feels needs or because the product give us satisfactions. Of course, developed and try to think how you people make or develop your business. Move beyond marketing, not only focusing on the 4th, the 7th, and the 9th, but try to leverage and to bring your business into a wide and like in the new way of bringing your industry, your corporate, your business into the right platform. And again, I would like to thank and extending my gratitude to all the people behind the success event, to the CVET 19 A10. You people did a good output. I know how difficult, how stress you been experienced in the preparations of your hosting, and in the third, the pressure is there because of the first section, the 808 established a high standard. The 809 also give more powerful engagement into social media as they leverage and using digital. And now we come up on this. And I am happy that we continue met the goal of our 2022 Professional Business Trend Seminar. Again, thank you and God bless you.